was a narcissist. I saw it from the beginning. Man, he could not fool me. Oh, hi. I wasn't expecting you to come so soon. Yeah, you're quite in time, but that's okay. How are you? Hi. I'm good too, thanks. Since we have time, just take it easy. Hang up your coat over there and have a seat. The seat's right in front of me, like always. Yeah. It's nice to see you. Yeah. I'm waiting for you to settle down and then we'll start with the session. Perfect. Is it okay for you if I take some notes during the session? It helps me keep track of what we say during those sessions. Yeah, awesome. So, we're going to start the session with a very simple question. But you'll see that it's not so simple. Are you ready? How are you? Not so well. That's okay. We have all the time in the world to talk about that. So, no worries. Oh, and by all the time in the world, I mean 50 minutes, because you didn't pay for more. But it's okay. So, if I remember well, last time you told me about your relationship. You told me that the issues in this relationship were worsening by the day. It was getting harder for you to dismiss certain thoughts like breaking up. Can you tell me if in any way this has changed for the better or for the worse? Okay. So you tell me that you've cried 4 times this week. And it's only Wednesday. I understand. So, I assume that the relationship isn't improving. No. Okay, I just wanted to make that clear. Do you mind me asking you if you have applied the tips we shared during the last session? You have? Good, very good. So, I believe you have spoken your mind whenever there was something bothering you. You have. Awesome. You did a good job. How did it go? Okay. That's okay. It happens. So, in a nutshell, you applied the method of speaking out whenever there's something frustrating you. However, it felt like talking to a wall. Do not fall into despair. Communication is an efficient tool. However, like scissors, you cannot cut into stone. Do you know what I mean? If the person is unable to use that tool, the tool becomes inefficient. So now, at least, we have learned that communication with words does not suit him best. Do you mind telling me one of the events that led to you crying? Go on. You felt like he wasn't listening to you, and that made you cry. But you spoke out. Yeah. He left the room. Okay. able to release the tension created by those emotions. You are able to face your emotions. Yeah, you are able to face them, and this is a strength. Now, about the frustration of being unheard. All. Sorry. Just a second. Oh my. This is a very embarrassing situation to put you in, but basically, I have this challenge going on with my friends, and I need to do at least 200 XP per day. It's for a quest. Unfortunately, I'm quite short on that, so I just need to do 1 or 2 more lessons before 8 p.m., but it's already like 7:30. Do you mind if I just do 1 lesson? Okay, perfect. No, don't mind me. We can continue. I'm a certified psychologist, so I can do 2 things at the same time. And you have my full attention. Yeah. So, what were we talking about? Me gusta su camisa morada. So there was lots of frustration, because you felt unheard, and I can definitely understand. You know that we humans are in need of social interaction, right? When you are in a relationship and there is only one person communicating, it feels like, as you said, talking to a wall. So in a way, you are carrying the whole weight of the relationship just by yourself. And it's a heavy burden. No es malo preferir las noches para trabajar. And so, if you're the only one talking in this relationship, doesn't it feel like one of your needs is being neglected? Okay, that's what I thought. We humans need social contact, social interaction, as I've said. If we don't have it, it feels like we're being isolated. Could you maybe tell me one of the last events that led to you crying? Another one. You were in the car with him, and he got angry. Can you tell me why? Okay, so you were on the road with him. He was driving, but competing with other drivers, so basically he was driving dangerously, is that right? Okay. And you told him to slow down and to stop competing with others. That pissed him off. Okay. He didn't listen to you. Alright. How does that make you feel? You feel like a child. Why is that? Do you mind telling me, perhaps, if your parents used to have the same arguments on the road they did? Could you tell me more about that? So, in a nutshell, your dad was driving dangerously as well. Driving fast, being provocative. Your mother was asking him to stop, but he would not listen. And during those interactions, where were you? On the backseat of the car. So basically you were a spectator. But now that you're an adult and it is your relationship, do you feel like a spectator or an actor? Interesting. I believe this is something we should dive into. Ella prefiere esa camisa. Do you think that's correct? It was not correct. Esta camisa. So, this is why you might feel like a child at certain points. It just feels like this communication is not happening between him and you. Now, this doesn't mean that communication is impossible. Do you think that he uses a different type of communication tool? You don't think so? Well, what if I tell you that he might have one, but not the same as you? I'm going to give you two solutions. One, you keep trying to communicate in your language, what feels right for you. The second one is esta camisa. I remembered. The second one, oh, I have 1,235 days, is, sorry, there are ads as well. The second is you communicating in his language as to surprise him and efficiently make him react. What I mean by that is that maybe one of the solutions would be to stop agreeing on going with him in his car when he is driving. Do you think that would work? Oh, I'm at the top of the ranking. You know, I feel like if you want to break this cycle, you need to use the same tool he uses. So, if you communicate with words, it feels like talking to a wall. Is that it? Yep. But what if you don't come with him in his car? Don't you think that there's a type of wall as well? You don't follow me? I mean that Kakoi sensei this. I believe his language is expressed through actions. He does not communicate very well with words. If he's not using your tool of communication, your message might not come across. So, okay. Una cartera morada. Sorry, I went back to Spanish. Oh, that didn't work. Una cartera morada. What I mean by that is that since he is not using words, you feel like talking to a wall. But if his language is actions, and you do not reciprocate his actions, because so far you agree on staying with him, going to do groceries in his car, even though he's angry and that he drives dangerously, in his language, since you're not doing any action that would indicate you do not agree, it feels like you're agreeing with him. It feels like you're agreeing with him, sorry. I guess speaking 3 languages is quite hard. So, what I suggest is that you stop going with him in his car when he's driving. You do have a car, right? ¿Por qué vas a odiar el almuerzo? So, why are you going to hate that you will be using action. Action, sorry, esos libros son fantásticos. You know what I mean? So, since we're soon coming to the end of this session, unfortunately, I guess we've talked a lot. Tú necesitas acostarte temprano esta noche. I want you for the next session to come back with you having applied this new tip. Try to use actions to express yourself. I know it might not feel natural for you, but this might make him react in a way that he might think about what he's done. Because you're putting a wall between him and you. So I want you to tell me what happened, what will have happened with this new method. Now, if indeed nothing works, then you'll have it figured out. It might not be the best relationship for you, and this is okay. It's okay. You still have so many years to live, and you'll learn from this experience. Entiendo. Okay. You will learn from that relationship, and later, if that doesn't work, it might work. It's maybe just an issue of communication tool. If it doesn't work, Roberto es un estudiante fantástico. Then, for the next relationship, you might want to focus on someone with a similar communication tool. Did you hear cuando or cuanto? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, nice. Good job. So, since we're coming to the end of this session, I'm going to ask you to complete a couple of sentences. What makes me feel strong is facing my emotions. Very good. What makes me sad is being a spectator in my own life. Now, complete this sentence. Yo prefiero cuando llueve. Me gusta escucharla. Pizarra. Vaca. Lluvia. Fecha. Y tú. So, complete this sentence. Or you don't speak Spanish. That's okay. I believe it's lluvia. It was. Thank God. So, if you prefer this t-shirt, no wait, sorry. So what were we saying? I believe it's the end of the session. So please come back next week. Focus on yourself. Take care of yourself. If you ever get too frustrated with something, do not hesitate to take a step back. Stay collected in front of him, and when you're alone, you can face your emotions with time and with patience. And try to apply what we've talked about during this session. Okay? Good. Thank you so much for today. Thank you for coming in. And I wish you a good rest of the week. Do your best and take care of you. Okay? Bye. Oh, don't forget the 50 euros, please. Oh, yeah. It used to be 40. Well, but you know, the quality of my sessions has improved a lot recently, so the price went a bit higher. Yeah, but don't worry, we're working very well. We're making improvements, and this is what matters. Yeah, okay. Have a nice day. Bye. she's a bitch. That's what I thought. I knew that from the beginning.